this time we have wide receiver Jeff Weimer. Questions for Jeff, right?
Jeff, so just start off with the basic. This offense has clicked much better in recent weeks. Why so?
I think it comes down to chemistry. It's what we were talking about before. I think that's something that we've just been able to come together as an offense. We've gotten more reps together. Scotty's been playing very well, and I think it just comes down to chemistry. So that's why I think we've been playing better on offense.
You mentioned Scotty, but as a true freshman, in the way that things have happened, 5 quarterbacks playing in a season, were you surprised at all in the way that things just started to click for him?
I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I'm not surprised with how Scotty's been playing. This is because he's been, even though he's a true freshman, he's been acting like a pro with how he goes about his business, how many hours he's been spending in the facility. I don't think that's talked about enough. So when his opportunity came, he's been ready for it, and I think it's because of the hours and dedication and preparation he's put in.
You compare notes with him. You're a lot older than he is. That things you remember that he's got no clue of because he was a kid.
Well, we do joke about the age difference between me and him. Well, I mean, what's nice is he's very open-minded, so he's just trying to grasp at anything he can get, which is something that I relate to because that's something I feel the same way. I mean, there's always stuff to learn. But what's nice watching film together is me and him can kind of, throw ideas back and forth and try and figure out the best way to be prepared to make the play and kind of adjust things. So, yeah, he's very open-minded, which has been a good thing.
There's been so much conversation on the offense picking it up in recent weeks, but why do you think you individually have emerged more in recent weeks than before?
Well, I mean, I think it kind of comes down to the same thing Scotty's been doing. I think it's just been preparing each week like you're going to play and you get opportunities. So that way, when the opportunities do come, you're well prepared for them. And that's been what I've done my whole career, so it's nothing new to me. And it's just being ready for any opportunities to help the team and trying to take advantage of the week to be as prepared as I possibly can be to do that.
Rich talks about his scheme being simple. Is there beauty to that simplicity as a player? Talk about that as you learn more about what he does.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is being able to play fast. Like, I think there's a big difference between lining up and trying to remember what you have on the play compared to lining up and instantly knowing what you have and then figuring out how am I going to win? How am I going to do my job on this play as best as I possibly can? And I think when you can be focused on that, you play faster, and I think it's a lot smoother. So I think that's what we've been doing well as far as an offense.
Jeff, in regards to your confidence, how has that kind of grown over these last couple of games whenever you do get more and more opportunities?
I don't think it's wavered. I've been confident ever since I came out here, and it comes down to the work and hours I've put in to know I'm prepared to make a play that comes my way.
Jeff, Coach Ricker mentioned need some more receivers to get some more snaps. Do you feel a little bit of the wear and tear, or in a game wearing down? Do you feel like you could be more effective if you had a couple of short breaks during games?
I think, to me, it's my job to be physically and mentally prepared to handle any load that comes my way. So that's my priority, and I feel confident in that. So that's really what I can control, and it's what I'll continue to do. But I feel good.
How much does it help the room, though? Kind of an obvious question, if more guys are getting on the field and making a contribution.
Yeah, I think especially what comes with that is tempo. I think being able to play fast and get up on the ball. I think when you have fresh guys able to come in, they have fresh legs, I think that's a good advantage. Also, we have depth in the receiver room. That's the other thing is, like, we have a lot of guys who can go and make plays. So I think that's an important thing to be able to have a bunch of guys and get their confidence going and just get that whole room going because it's a good room.
Last 2 games, how important are these just for this program overall and then for you? I mean, this thing's winding down for you.
I think the biggest thing for us is just to continue to play hard as a team and on all 3 phases of the game and just putting a good product out for us because I think we're still chasing to play the best game that we can play. But I think we continue doing what we can do, and we can end this thing the right way and keep playing. So that's where my focus is. I'm not really worried about anything past that. I'm just taking it a day at a time and just be as prepared as we can to go beat Arizona.
No individual thoughts about career winding down and all that stuff?
No, I'm focused on the here and the now. I'm big on being where my feet are, and right now it's get prepared for Arizona.
Jeff, what have you seen out of Christian Hamilton and kind of how he's developed?
Yeah, I mean his route running capability is been very impressive to watch, and I think another impressive thing with Christian is how much he's grown through the season. I think like what's easy for people to do is if they're not getting the reps that they want through the season, to kind of take your foot off the gas and not keep elevating yourself. He hasn't done that. He's been getting better each week, and you can see that. So I think that's what's been the most mature thing I've noticed about him, and so I'm excited about him because he's just getting better each week, which is. And I don't think, unless you've been in those shoes, that's a hard thing to do, is to keep your head focused like you're starting every week. And he's been doing that, so I think props to him.
I know you mentioned that you're just taking it week by week, but Reed Carrico, for example, mentioned after Saturday's game that it would be very important to him, even if he's not going to be around, to have this program end this year on a high note and then have success later on, even if he's not necessarily a part of it individually. What would it mean to you to end this on a high note and then see them turn it into even more?
Oh, I think Reed put it in a good way. I think it's obviously you want to leave your mark, and I think that's very important to me. I think being able to, especially in the receiver room, just trying to leave a footprint or trying to influence guys, and hopefully they take away things that they can add to their game. And I just want to see West Virginia do well, and continue to elevate. And I see this program doing that. So if I could have any part in doing that, it's a blessing.